Hello everyone, welcome to ZebQuiz. Today is 30th of January 2019 and in a daily current affairs series, we will be discussing 10 new set of questions. All the questions in this series have been framed from the Hindu and Indian Express newspapers. This series will be useful for your various competitive examinations like SSC, Bank PO, Clerk, State PCS, RBI and so on. So let's go to the first question. Which ministry has recently notified the 2019 Coastal Regulation Zone norms? Your options are A. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, B. Ministry of Shipping, C. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, or D. Ministry of Power. So the Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has notified the 2019 Coastal Regulation Zone norms, replacing the existing CRZ norms of 2011. So the answer is A. Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And 2019 CRZ will be replacing 2011 norms. The new CRZ norms issued under Section 3 of the Environment Protection Act 1986 aims to promote sustainable development based on scientific principles taking into account the natural hazards such as increasing sea levels due to global warming. Next, which institution recently held that the marriage between Hindu women and Muslim man is irregular? Your options are A. Central Government, B. President of India, C. Supreme Court, D. Parliament. So the Supreme Court on January 22nd held that a child born out of a marriage between a Muslim man and his Hindu wife is entitled to claim a share in his father's property. The bench were comprised of Justice N.V. Ramanna and Justice Mohan M. Shantanagodar observed that the marriage of a Muslim man with Hindu women or fire worshipper is neither a valid nor a void marriage but is merely an irregular marriage. So it was declared by Supreme Court. So answer is C. Supreme Court. Next, which city hosted the 2-day Global Investor Summit recently? Your options are A. Mumbai, B. Hyderabad, B. Bangalore, C. Hyderabad, D. Chennai. So the Tamil Nadu government organized the second edition of the Global Investor Summit in Chennai. So it was held in Chennai. Now the state government would soon unveil an e-vehicle policy to give boost to electric vehicles manufacturing in the state. Certain facts about Tamil Nadu. The governor is Banwarilal Purohit. Just remember the name of the governor. It is Banwarilal Purohit. And chief minister is Edapadi K. Palaniswamy. CMS Palaniswamy. Next. India will surpass which nation to become second largest oil demand center in 2019? Your options are A. US, B. China, C. Saudi Arabia, D. UAE. So India will surpass China to become the second largest oil demand growth center globally in 2019 on back of buoyant auto fuel and LPG consumption. So India will surpass China. So the answer is B. China. And this was by a report by Wood Mackenzie, by a consultancy group Wood Mackenzie. Next, which state's government has approved rupees 253 crore worth Nirbhaya scheme? Your options are A. Maharashtra, B. Karnataka, C. Uttar Pradesh, D. Delhi. So the Maharashtra cabinet approved the implementation of the centre's Nirbhaya scheme, which seeks to curb crimes against women for Mumbai. So the answer is A. Maharashtra. The Nirbhaya Fund, it was initiated in the year 2013 by the Congress-led UPA government to implement initiatives aimed at enhancing safety and security of women across India. Next, name the largest ever coastal defense exercise undertaken by the Indian Navy 10 years after 26/11 attacks. Your options are A. Sea Vigil, B. Tropics, C. Indira, D. Shakti. 10 years after 26/11, the Indian Navy commenced the largest coastal defense exercise of the Indian coast, which is Sea Vigil. So your answer is A, Sea Vigil. It is the first of its kind and is being undertaken along the entire 7,516 km coastal and exclusive economic zone of India. The exercise Sea Vigil, it aims to comprehensively and holistically validate the efficacy of the measures taken since 2611. Next, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated a museum relating to which freedom fighter at the Red Fort in Delhi? Your options are A. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, B. Bhagat Singh, C. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, D. Chandrasekhar Azad. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Museum at the iconic Red Fort in Delhi to mark the leader's 122nd birth anniversary. So, your answer is C. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. The museum showcases various artifacts related to Subhash Chandra Bose and INA, that is Indian National Army. Next, India Steel Expo 2019 exhibition and conference is being hosted by which city? Your options are A. Pune, B. Mumbai, C. New Delhi, D. Chennai. So the India Steel 2019 exhibition and conference was held in Mumbai. So your answer is D. Mumbai. It was a 3-day event which was organized by Ministry of Steel, which helped in charting out the future growth path of the steel industry. It was organized by Ministry of Steel. Now, who is the Cabinet Minister of Steel of India? It is Chaudhary Birender Singh. He is the Cabinet Minister of Steel of India. Next, India has signed an MOU with which country to provide modern infrastructural facilities to Swami Vipulananda Institute of Aesthetic Studies of Eastern University? Your options are A. UK, B. Norway, C. Bhutan, D. Sri Lanka. So, India and Sri Lanka have signed an MOU to provide modern infrastructural facilities to Swami Vipulananda Institute of Aesthetic Studies of Eastern University in Batika Lower district of Sri Lanka. So, India has signed MOU with Sri Lanka. Your answer is D. Sri Lanka. Now, the project involves refurbishment of the auditorium and construction of a modern building complex with recording cum editing facilities and supply vehicles to the institute through a grant of over 27 crore Sri Lankan rupees from the government of India. Now, certain facts about Sri Lanka. Prime Minister of Sri Lanka is Ranil Wickremesinghe and President is Maithripala Sirisena. Maithripala Sirisena. Last question for the day. Which organization has hosted an interactive hackathon where teachers focused on their learning journey in New Delhi? Your options are A. Microsoft, B. Dell, C. Google, D. Infosys. So Dell, as a part of its 3-city policy hack series, hosted an interactive hackathon where teachers focused on their learning journey in New Delhi. So it was organized by Dell. Your answer is B. Dell. The initiative allows the teaching fraternity to come up with solutions for problems faced by the teachers inside and outside the classroom. Now, policy hack in India, it was conducted at 2 levels and over 80 schools pan-India took part in it. So, the answer is Dell. So, this was the last question for the day. We will be meeting again tomorrow with a new set of questions. Thank you so much.